Just a little warning. There's a few swear words on this episode, so if you're faint of heart and a bit of a wuss, stick your fingers in your ears.
Welcome to Middle Age Magic, the theme park planning and holiday vlog with your host Sharon and
Sam. And our very special guest today.
He's a very special guest.
Yay, special.
And that's Disney Magic Zack.
Howdy, y'all. How's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good, Tom. Good, Tom. Doing good. It's glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
That's all right.
We've interloped on your podcast loads of times, so
yeah. And we've been wanting to do this from absolute yonks. It's like we need to get you on our channel. It's finally happening. Like now I'm the interloper. Whoa.
Yeah, so we're just going to ask you some very simple questions.
According to Steve, they're not simple. According to Steve, it was like torture.
42. That's my answer for every single one.
They're going to be some simple questions about Disney, life, the universe, and everything.
Okay.
So come back after the little intro.
Oh, Sam's going to do some Muppet dancing for you.
Hey.
Where we find out everything about Zack. We're going to ask Zack some nice, easy questions to find out a little bit about him and his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, Zack, first question. Nice, easy one.
Yeah.
Lull you into full sense of security. Why did you start your channel?
Okay, so this isn't my first rodeo. It's like my fourth rodeo. This is like my fourth channel I've tried to start, and it's just been. I took a couple of months off from doing any kind of like social media on like a previous channel where I did like Disney content and like golf content, and it wasn't any fun.
Disney and golf, really?
Disney and golf, yeah.
Disney and golf do go together, but golf?
Yeah, golf, yeah. It was called Golfer Gone Disney. It's still up there. Like that was like my original channel. That was like it was like everything. It was like it started off as like a gaming channel. It went to like Disney, and then it was Harry Potter. Then it was just a mishmash of literally everything. I took months off. I was like, I'm not enjoying it anymore. And then I was watching during that time. I was listening to a lot of podcasts and a lot of like Disney podcasts and watching like Disney content. And I was like, okay, maybe I want to dip my toes back into it a little bit and start a podcast. And you know, I really enjoyed doing that. And I was like, I was editing them. I was getting it all sorted. I was getting like people on, and it was a lot of fun. I was like, okay, maybe I want to start making videos again. And then it all just kind of stemmed from there. So I think the real reason why I made the channel was to start the podcast. Really, was to find people who are like-minded as me, who enjoy Disney, who, you know, even if they don't, like to get their experiences. Because I've had a few people on there who are not like Disney adults, but are like. You know, who have experiences of like going to Disney and things like that, and it's never like they've not made it the whole persona. And then I met you guys. I met Jay. I met Steve. They were on the channel almost a year ago, actually. To be fair, holy, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I was like about this time last year. So
yeah. And then I met you. Yeah, I had Sam on her own. Yeah, we talked about Disneyland Paris. That was a fun. We had one of those classic Sam rants.
Yeah.
There was a rant. Yes.
There was a rant.
And you still friends with us after that. Ooh.
I'm still friends with you. Look at that. And you know what? This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted like a little knit group of like people who, you know, can come and help and, you know, be on the podcast and I can chat to and all that kind of stuff. And that's essentially what I was to find like-minded people and you know, just enjoy it. Like not fussed about the views. I'm not fussed about getting subscribers. I'm really not. Like the whole reason is for me is to make the memories. And that was one reason why I decided to vlog everything when I was away. Because it's like for me, if like I've got a hit of those Disney Blues, I'm like, hold on, I need to go back. I want to watch these videos and enjoy that. So that's a real reason to make friendships, find people who are like-minded, and just have a good time with it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good reason.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us are just doing it. We started just to like record memories for family and that, and it's just turned into whatever the channel was changed into over time.
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. It's crazy.
So have you been to the parks during the holiday seasons, like Halloween or Christmas?
I mean, I went when I was in Disney World. I did the Halloween party, so technically, I mean, Florida Halloween, yes, but not like traditional Halloween.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Or I've not been for Christmas because I feel like that'd be just way too much. I'd love to experience Christmas, like the Christmas kind of like period, at some point. But Halloween was a big one for me. I wanted to experience like the Halloween after watching it for like so many years on like channels of like Tim, Adam, and just experience that. So that was a big thing for me to do. And to say I've finally done it is kind of insane, to be fair. It really is. It's like
to death in your Stitch onesie.
I was sweating my back out, not gonna lie, sweating my back out. But it was worth it. It was so worth it. I mean, I waited about an hour to meet Stitch in his Elvis costume, and that was like the biggest highlight of the trip for me because that is something I've always wanted to do. So I've finally done it. I can say that I've done it, and I've got those memories to cherish that, and just to see the parade and to see the fireworks and all that kind of stuff. It was breathtaking to see it in person. Finally, after all these years, it was so good. Because it was a long time since I've been to Disney World, and it was definitely worth it going on my own and being an adult and doing it at my own pace. And Shaz doesn't agree with my pace of when I was there, but it is what it is. It's my holiday, Shaz. I'm going to do what I want.
Sorry, Sam doesn't agree with my pace sometimes either.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It's all that nervous energy I have.
Yeah.
Still got Florida flu. Look at him.
I think there was a few people that have gone to work that went to the States as well, to be fair, and there was like we died from the aircon because we came back and we didn't have it. It was like the dry air was just terrible. So
yeah,
is what it is.
It's even worse when someone you're sharing a room with turns the aircon off at night. Trust me.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I'd be fuming. I'd kick them out. Like, get out right now. Get out.
That's another reason why I wasn't allowed to go on that trip.
Yeah, that's the other reason why. So after your trip to Florida, what was your favorite ride out there?
Oh man, I mean, hand on heart, favorite ride in all of property is always going to be Big Thunder. No matter what park I go to, it's always going to be Big Thunder. But of the ones that I rode that were new for me, Tron was up there. Flight of Passage was absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the River Journey. I don't know why it gets so much stick for being a bad ride because it was gorgeous. It was so atmospheric.
It is stunning.
It is stunning. That Shaman animatronic was just so impressive. It really, really was.
Yeah, I mean, I rode it for the first time in July.
Yeah.
And or August by the time
and
it's just so well done.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
I know it's only a very simple boat ride, and
it looks good too.
But so is Pirates. Pirates are a simple boat ride, and look at that. It's a cult classic. Yeah, like you know what I mean.
But I mean, I love Flight of Passage.
Yeah, I did. That was absolutely stunning.
Sam was a bit. I don't know what's the right word. You were a bit like, oh, is it really going to be good? Is it just going to be like soaring? before we rode it.
Oh mate, it's soaring on steroids.
Yeah, that's what I said.
100%.
When we got off, we were both a little bit emotional, weren't we? We were like,
Yeah.
that was like,
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was when you feel like the banshee breathing. That bit
Yes.
blew my mind.
It blew me away. And that was exactly it. Before I started recording, like the next bit, I took like 5 minutes, legit wiped a tear away from her. I was breathless. I just couldn't.
There are no
think,
words.
I couldn't think.
Is there?
Absolutely not. But that land, it's like me and my mum are like huge fans of Avatar anyway, like obviously the James Cameron stuff. So to see that come to life in person is wow. Like, and it's just fantastic how they've done it and continued the story in a way that doesn't hinder the franchise in a way. It's fantastic. It really, really is.
See, now,
so
I would put Flight of Passage over Tron.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah. I'd put Flight of Passage over Tron, but then again, they're different kind of rides. So, like in terms of roller coaster, Tron is definitely up there. But simulation wise, Flight of Passage is probably just trumps everything else out of the water.
Tron's good. Don't get me wrong. Tron is good.
It's too short. Too short. Yeah, too short. And I think the reason they've done that is because it is a carbon copy from Shanghai and
and the Asian market aren't used to roller coasters.
Yeah, they're not used to roller coasters and all that kind of stuff.
It could have gone down twice though, couldn't it?
It could have done. Yeah, it could have done, but I don't think it would have. Yeah. But it took them 5 years to build that, so
even as a carbon copy, exactly.
Don't start her off because she'll rant again. Stick to the question. Stick to the question. Don't go off, please.
Okay, next question before I go off on one. Okay, pay attention now. Okay, right. If you had to ride any ride with one of our gang, who would you pick and what ride would it be?
Gangers in all of us.
Yeah,
that's the five of us.
The five of us.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's
you can
hard.
include Lewis in that if you want to, because Lewis is one of our gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so five of us, six of us all together.
Yeah.
Mate, that is hard. Like, oh man.
Yeah, Steve struggled with this question yesterday.
He did.
And it's a tough question. Oh man.
You can think about it for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just whip something out of the air for that because I'm trying to think of trying to suit rides to everyone.
You got to pick one person and just like what ride.
Yeah, but no, I know, but that's what I mean. Like, I've got to choose the person that associates with the ride. Like,
what are you thinking? Here's another one. Tell us a random fact about yourself.
A random fact about myself.
Other than the fact that you like loud shirts.
Yeah, I mean that's not very. It's not random, is it? That's just out there. A random fact about me. I don't know. Do you want to hear why I hate Alice in Wonderland?
That's a good random fact.
That's it. It's a very hate thing. Alice in Wonderland scared the crap out of me as a kid. Like the movie, just everything about it. The live action shouldn't have been made because it's terrifying. And the ride. So there's a ride at I don't know. Have you guys ever been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
Yeah.
The Alice ride.
Yeah.
So the Alice ride at Disneyland is exactly the same as the one at Blackpool, and it's because I don't know legit. I don't know if this is like legit, but I heard that Walt like passed over some rights to the ride likeness to have at Blackpool when he visited over like years ago. I think it was like must have been like 57, 58. I think I heard.
Just after Disneyland opened.
Yeah. And so that ride just scared the crap out of me as a kid. I went on with my aunt, and I just screamed all the way through. I think it was like 3 or 4, and it just terrified me. So, and then the other reason, I broke my shoulder on it. And Brandon, my littlest brother, was like, whoa, how old was he? Oh, mate, he must have been about must have been about 8 months old. And me and Jake were young at the time. It was just after we came back from Florida the first time. So I think it was like 16, turned 17.
Yeah.
I was in like my last year of college. And we got on the ride. And Brandon was like, and we thought we'd take Brandon on it. And we were next in line. And we said to Jake, we might as well go on it because we're here now. I'm not getting out of the queue to whatever. I'll face my fear. Like, I'll be a man. Like, I'm 17 now. I can do it. And I got on the ride fine. The ride was absolutely fine. It was still a bag of wank, mate. It was shit. Like, I hated it. It was awful. And then I came off.
When we go to Disneyland, then.
Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. Nope. Not the fuck. That is definitely not even in the agenda. Like, I will take friggin' the Walt Disney World Railroad over that 100%.
Wow.
Yes, that is how much I detest. So I came off the ride, and as I was coming off, the carts were not in the best condition. It slightly moved forward, like it jittered forward as I was coming off. I lost my footing because I didn't expect it to move underneath me. I fell into the barrier on my right shoulder and like bashed it.
Ow.
The security guard, who was first aid trained, said, just stick some ice on it. You'll be fine in a couple hours. Like, all right, sound. I'll do that. Sat with it for like a week and a half, like down here. I was like, something's not right. It's hurting. I couldn't do anything with my arm, like at all.
T-Rex.
And I was like, T-Rex, literally a T-Rex. Honestly, I felt useless. I don't use my right hand for literally anything. And there's like two things. One's for lifting the kettle and one's for lifting pans off, like from the back burners. Everything else is left hand. I don't use my right hand for anything. Shut up. Stop doing that. We've already had that.
I know Steve brought it up when we interviewed him. Fine.
So I went to the doctors, and my doctor was like, "You need an X-ray now." So I was like, we went to the hospital, and it was fractured in 2 places.
Nice.
And one was, the doctor said you've got like a 40% chance of it going back in place. So was sedated, went in, he was like, "You're a very lucky man. If you would have waited at least 24 hours more, we'd have to amputate it because it would have severed the artery, the main artery in your arm." So I was like, sweet, grand. So I love that. So Alice in Wonderland holds that memory. It broke my shoulder. And when we tried to like get compensation, they was like, "No, it's your fault." I was like, "It's clearly not, because your stuff is shit and doesn't work properly." So
yeah, basically.
Yeah. Never been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach since. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I went with college. I rode the Wallace and Gromit ride. That was all right. And then that was it. That's all I remember.
That was the total of the day.
Yeah.
No more.
So, story time. There you go. All right, rides. I've still not thought about it.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's all right. We'll come back to it.
I'm a man. I've only got one brain cell. Leave me be. No, I'd probably do a classic ride. It has to be a classic ride. I mean, it'd probably have to be Pirates, and it'd probably be with you, Sam, to be fair, because like, how could we not? But it has to be the Disneyland Pirates. It has to be the original or not, like the OG.
Definitely.
So,
definitely.
Absolutely. That'll make her happy, because I got pictures. I got picked from my ride yesterday.
There you go.
You did.
Sam's turn.
There you go. See,
we're gonna keep him a tally chart.
Yeah.
Who's the favourite?
That's a new spread for your Shaz. There you go.
Right. So, what was your favourite snack in the Disney parks?
Oh, I mean, favorite snack of all time is Mickey pretzel. Has to be, but the ones that I had, of all, oh man, I don't even know. Like, that's hard. I'd probably say the Dole Whip. I had the lava float. It was like strawberry lemonade with orange swirl and like little popping candies on it. So good. It was delicious. It was really,
Gavin
really
will
good.
never know what that is like.
No.
But
And
I get
be
it.
thankful because I got a picture of it before it melted.
Well done, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I kind of recorded myself as it before it melted. So I was like, I need to get. It was in the back. It was in the back of my mind. I was like, I need to get this before Shaz hates me forever because.
You could have put a warning on there, warning this ice cream is melting, and then I'd just skip over that bit of the video.
Warning for one specific person who doesn't like, who's
sorry,
freaky
weirdo.
Yeah, he's got the phobia of melting ice cream. Yeah. Right, where would you recommend people to eat in the parks? What would be your go-to?
Oh man, I mean, Hollywood Studios was some of the best food I had. It was honestly Woody's Roundup. That barbecue brisket sandwich was to die for. It was so good. And the Roundup barbecue there as well. I had a meal reservation there. Absolutely fantastic. So good. The brisket, the beef. Oh, it was amazing. It was if you like
in the sit down.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Twice in one day, didn't
it? Yeah. So much hate.
I don't understand it. I don't know why, because it was such a fun atmosphere. It was you kind of stop mid, the lights go low, you've got freeze mid meal.
Yeah, when
Andy's coming or where Sid's coming. So fun, so fun. It was such a good little twist on a sit down menu. And the food was gorgeous. The only thing I wouldn't recommend is the chicken. I'd pass on the chicken drumsticks. They weren't great, but then again, you're not really going for the chicken. You're going for the barbecue. You're going for the brisket. You're going for the mac and cheese. I mean, the beans were a bit naff, but Americans don't do beans good anyway. So
I don't know how to
they don't know how to do beans. They were not great. But
sorry, Americans, you don't do beans good.
Yeah, sorry, America. A Brit's got you on that one. But the peach iced tea that I had with you got to choose drinks as well, and I chose peach iced tea because I love iced tea.
Yeah,
that was so good, so good. It was absolutely delicious. That whole meal was just it was just so good. So I'd recommend there. In terms of character dining, I'd recommend Ohana 100%. I did two whilst I was there. I did Ohana and I did Chef Mickey's. Chef Mickey's I'd probably pass on again. I wouldn't do that.
I don't like Chef Mickey's.
So where I was sat, I wasn't sat in a great spot. The entrance was here, my table was here, right near the kitchen. I had a little barrier next to me. I had the monorail the only best bit, I had the monorail going right above me. That was cool. That was actually dope. I've got a little video on my as my phone screensaver as the video, the monorail going past where I was sat. I was it was so good. The food was okay. I mean, it was just a standard buffet breakfast foods. The characters. I mean, you're meeting all the Fab Five. So you're meeting Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to go and see Mickey for that and see the Fab Five, then that's fine. But it was maybe it was where I was sat. I don't know, but it was very noisy. I couldn't really concentrate.
It's noisy wherever you sit. It basically reminds me of a school canteen.
And I have my
that must be a nightmare because you have that every day at school.
I do. Yeah, literally.
So school people. So he has a school canteen every day.
Yeah, exactly. So now that you've said that analogy, 100% that is exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
But now Ohana's 100%. The food was gorgeous. The character interactions were great. And it's quiet as well. It's in a restricted area. It's in a not restricted area, but it's quiet. It's in a quiet area.
Yeah.
You've not got any distractions
in there. It's still chilled.
Well, when I was in there, it was quite busy, to be fair. So I mean, it must have been. It was. I had a late break, more like a brunch than a breakfast. It was. I was at 5 minutes past 12. So
Right.
it was like brunch time.
Yeah.
So I didn't obviously breakfast and lunch, but it was so good. I'd highly recommend that to anyone, and that's probably going to be a staple now for whenever I go back to Disney World, just because of how good it was.
Yeah, Ohana breakfast used to be one of ours.
Yeah.
I've heard
the
dinner's good, but it's not character dinner, is it?
It's really good food though.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, those Ohana are the one that do those noodles, aren't they?
The noodles and the pot stickers.
Yeah,
are amazing.
Yeah.
I
tell you where I want to go next time. Of it? Nah, really. I like the I don't. Well, they said ham, but it was just essentially gammon. Gammon with like pineapple. That was delicious. I loved that. That was good. But no, somewhere I do want to go is probably Boma next time, or Kona, AK Lodge. That's probably on the bucket list for next time.
I've eaten in Sanaa, and that was beautiful.
Oh yeah, their bread service looks delicious.
Oh yeah,
I do the bread service. I mean, I'd just eat that. That'd be the meal
in
in itself.
Service in the lounge, can't you?
Yeah. That's the other thing with Ohana. If you go into the lounge next to it, you can order the noodles and the pot stickers in the lounge.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to go for dinner.
You don't have to go for dinner.
That's good to know. It probably save you a pretty penny as well, wouldn't it? To be fair. Yeah. There you go. The hacks, guys.
Bread service from Sanaa you can get in the lounge as well.
So. Yeah. There you go. See.
So yeah,
the hacks.
The little lounges are amazing, and you don't need a reservation. They're like first come, first served.
Oh, nice. So
yeah. Did you manage to eat anywhere outside of the parks?
I mean, just Disney Springs, to be fair, but there was a few places there. I mean, but not physically outside of Disney. I went to Walmart to get snacks and stuff, but other than
gotta love a Walmart trip.
Gotta love a Walmart trip. The one thing I don't understand about, I don't know if it's the same anywhere, but like, why do they pull the carts out backwards? What's that about? Like, they pull the trolleys out from like the forwards way, not from the handle. Like, it's very weird. Like they pull it's I don't know. It was very weird. I don't understand. And I had a janky trolley, to be fair. The wheel was dodgy. So I was like, this is just standard. So, but yeah, it was.
So where did you eat at Springs?
Where did I eat at Springs?
You went to the chicken place, didn't you? What's it called?
I went to Chicken. Yeah, Chicken Guy was sick. It was so good.
Chicken Guy's good, yeah.
Chicken Guy, I'd recommend Chicken Guy. That's Nashville hot sauce. Oh, absolutely stunning.
You can keep your hot sauce.
Yeah. It wasn't even that hot, It wasn't even that hot. It was kind of like, what was it? No, Nashville hot honey. So it was. I only had a look. It wasn't that spicy to be. You should be all right with it.
I've had that one. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
We'll be able to eat it.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. It's not spicy.
It's more of a sweet honey taste than a hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So why do they put hot in the title? Idiots.
Because it's warm.
Because it's warm.
Oh, warm. Not spicy hot.
No, hot as in like warm. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So Chicken Guy was good. I really enjoyed that there. I went to Rainforest Cafe. I love Rainforest Cafe. I like those themed restaurants. They hold a place in my heart. I love those. The first like in 2011, we didn't actually go inside the Rainforest Cafe. It was like what's it called? The Lava Lounge.
Yeah.
Like we sat on the lakeside, like the dock, and we had like some dinner there. That was like our first night that we did, our second night that we did when it was downtown Disney years ago.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous. And then T-Rex is always like a fan favorite for us as well. I remember getting the biggest burger from there. I was like, I'm just going to do it. It was called the not this time around, but the 2011, it was called the Gigantosaurus burger.
Oh, it was that huge. Had onion rings.
Yeah.
It was junk in it, wasn't
it? Yes, it was. Yeah. I was like,
giant skewer.
Mate, it was inside. It was bigger than my head. I was like, why did I get this? Like, I was 16. I was like, I cannot eat this much food. But no, so I love those kind of themed restaurants. That was a good plus. Where else did I go? Earl of Sandwich. Highly recommend that place.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was your recommendation, Sam. So appreciate that for you.
Always go Earl of Sandwich.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love a good sandwich, and I got the one with the roast beef on it. That was pretty good. Yeah. It was very, very nice. But yeah, that was good. Where else did I go? Can't think. I think that was it. I think that was the 3 places I went, to be fair. But yeah, those are the 3 places I went, and then I just went down for like a couple of drinks and whatnot, which don't even get me started, because all I wanted was a rum and coke, and I had to buy something off the menu every time. The only place I got a rum and coke was Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, you had some really exotic sounding cocktails, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the cup here. It's blue. I went to Splitsville. I was like, "Can I get a rum and coke?" There was like, can't do rum and coke. You need to order something off the menu." I was like, "I don't want anything off the menu." I was like, "You need to choose something."
I was like, "Right, House of Blues, they could have made you a rum and coke."
Yeah, but I don't know. I should have done, to be fair. I should have gone to the House of Blues. But I was like, I was on track to go to like the drone show, and I was like, I was already like kind of that way.
Yeah.
And then because that drone show was awesome. That was like the sole purpose of going to Disney Springs, like specifically one night on my birthday night, to do that. But yeah, that was good. But yeah, I got this random cocktail. I still couldn't tell you what it was called or what was in it. It was all I know is I got a bottle that was squishy, and it was $23, and it was blue. That's all I could tell you. 100%.
But you have used that cup when we've been talking on other.
Oh yeah, the cup's absolutely banging. I love the cup. Like I can't tell you what was in the cocktail at all. I could not pick out a specific flavor. I could just taste ice.
They're the best ones though, where you don't actually know what's in them.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Yeah. I mean, at least I didn't get spiked. I suppose that would have been a whole different. That would have made the drone show very fun.
I'm not allowed to drink anymore, even when we go away, because I got absolutely smashed on half of a
pre-mixed cocktail.
Was it
pina colada or something?
What was it?
It was a hurricane.
Oh, it was a hurricane. Yeah, was it?
At Mardi Gras at Universal.
Bless you.
Absolutely smashed. Only had half of it.
Yeah.
No.
Brave enough to ride
them. More ice than anything else. It was.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I must have got all the booze then.
Yeah. You can tell yourself that.
No, I destroy my liver at least like once a weekend. It's fine. It's all good. Got to keep it alive slightly, so I can intolerant.
Yeah, just like pickle yourself, you'll be fine.
Yeah. All
right. So, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Oh, Lilo and Stitch, hands down, 100%. Yeah.
Good choice.
It's got to be. It's it holds a special place in my heart. It really does. It was one of those movies that just kind of like, believe it or not, I wasn't a kid that ever fit in. Like I was a bit of a weirdo. Like, go figure.
It's fine.
Yeah, like it was one of those things where it was like, okay, this movie kind of like hits hard a little bit, and Stitch was just adorable, and I kind of like resonated with Lilo a little bit and being like the odd one out of like friend group and stuff like that. But getting a bit deep here. But Lilo and Stitch 100%. It was, and that movie makes me cry, especially the second one when mate, just no, can't even. But yeah, favorite animated movie is Lilo and Stitch. I mean,
what about live action?
That's tough, man. I mean, there's probably a couple. It's probably nostalgia. One of them's definitely.
I swear to God, I'm going to smash your face in.
No. One of them's definitely like they weren't DComs. They weren't like Disney Channel original movies, but they were like one-offs. Sky High. It was produced by Marvel. Stan Lee had a little bit of a hand in it and making it. It was based off like a Marvel comic series. And I mean, I've done a review on that on my channel. It was one of those movies that I could watch over and over again. Like I love that movie.
Sam and her candle shoe.
Yeah.
But Disney live action franchise, probably Pirates. It's got to be Pirates. Especially
always
the first.
Pirates.
Always Pirates. Especially the first three. The last two were a bit naff. They were fine, but Nah. My favorite one is Dead Man's Chest. It's 100%. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's such a cinematic marvel of the CGI, the storytelling, just everything about it is just absolutely stellar in a show, in a movie. 100%.
Yeah, just pirates in general.
Yeah, pirates in general, like 100%.
Right. So if money was no object, which park anywhere in the world would you like to visit?
Oh, money was no object. I mean, one of the big things I want to do is travel to like Asia and do like the Asian parks. And the first one I do want to do is Tokyo. So I'd probably say Tokyo. I mean, once the flights are out of the way, everything else is dirt cheap. Like you can get tickets for like $30.
Yeah.
For the park. And the merch is so
I can actually
cheap.
like feel a group booking coming on for Tokyo.
Yes.
Just like,
Bryson really wants to go.
Yeah,
he won't have a choice. He'll be coming whether he likes it or not because the rest of us are going.
Well, me and Jake for his 21st birthday, is my middle brother Jake. He wanted to go to Japan, but we couldn't because of certain COVID thing.
Yeah.
So and the borders only opened in like October or November of like 2021. So we couldn't go. We was like, oh, we can't go yet. But it's always been on our bucket list to do like 2 weeks of like backpacking, quote unquote, around Japan. Going like up north to like Sendai, like the North Prefecture, going down south to like Osaka to do USJ, and like Kyoto, and then spending a whole week of like doing Tokyo, of like Disneyland, Disney Sea, Tokyo itself, like Akihabara, and doing all that kind of stuff. So that's been on the bucket list. So he like I've said to him, when we do go, like, I'm going to Disneyland and you come in, because Jake's not a Disney fan at all. He likes like 2 movies, and one's Guardians of the Galaxy,
right?
And the second one's Big Hero 6, and he's like, I don't like Disney apart from them 2. I was like, that's fine, but we are going.
That's enough.
And you've got no choice. You will ride the Baymax ride at Tokyo.
That's fine. Yeah. The Baymax ride is so.
We will learn the dances at the Baymax ride.
Yeah. It's got to be done.
Absolutely. But I've said to him, we're definitely doing that when we go. No ands, ifs, or buts. So, but yeah.
So, what is your bucket list hotel to stay at?
Bucket list hotel.
Money's no object. Where are you staying?
I mean, the Poly is right up there for me. I love the Polynesian. I love that whole kind of like vibe of Polynesian, Hawaii kind of esque. But then saying that, I might as well just go to Hawaii and do Aulana. Like, just do that. So, I mean, no, I'd probably the Polynesian at Disney World, and then probably like a Disneyland hotel. I mean, my thing is at Disneyland Paris last time I went, I was spoiled. We stayed in the Disneyland hotel,
the Pink Palace.
The Pink Palace.
Yeah.
Stayed in the Disneyland hotel, so I'd have to stay there again, like 100%. I think that's, but definitely Polly's definitely up there, 100%.
Yeah. The Poly is my first choice. So.
Yeah. It's just
definitely the best hotel in the whole on Disney property.
Oh, it is absolutely.
But I want one of the bungalows. So.
Yeah, those bungalows look good though, to be fair.
Yeah, I want one of the bungalows. So, if anyone's watching, a Poly bungalow, that'd be nice.
Poly bungalow that we can live in 24/7.
Yeah, it's big enough. We can fit everyone in. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Right, when Jason makes millions off the game, we're gonna have a house in each place, so we can just
so we just jump up,
move around. Yeah. Where you going today? Fuck knows, lads. Don't know. Wherever the private jet takes me.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to get one of like the tour buses, because things won't fly. So we'd have to get like a tour.
fly.
He'll fly. Oh, like fucking Mr. T from the A-Team.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do that, but apparently I'm not allowed.
You can do that. You crack on. Just don't tell him. He's not going to watch this. He'll be fine.
Just do it whilst he's asleep. He sleeps long enough.
Yeah, he's always asleep. Just nobble him while he's asleep. You'll never know.
Right. So obviously, we know that a return trip to Disneyland Paris is on the cards for you.
It is, yes, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and obviously you haven't been there since you were a kid. Well,
yes.
you still are a kid.
It's my 6th birthday I was there last, and I went for my 7th birthday.
Right. So what are you looking forward to?
It was 23 years. I remember the Dragon and Big Thunder. That's all I remember. Because Big Thunder was like the first ride I rode, like in there, and I was like, oh, and I remember Space Mountain being actually good. Like when I went on it, the cannon worked. I was like, yes, this is sick.
It's never worked since.
Probably
never worked since.
About then.
Yeah, probably. It was like, oh, that's it, lads. It's been open for 5. When did Paris
92.
open? It was in
92.
So I went in 01. So I was open like 7 years, 8 years,
9
7 years,
years.
9 years. Yeah, I've been in went in 01. Yeah, because I came back. I went for the back end of August before I went back to school. And I remember coming home and going to the hospital, and Jake was born like a day after. So it was that's all I remember. Yeah. Fun. Oh, and I remember it raining on the last day. It was glorious sunshine for 2 days, and then it just rained the whole day the last time. I was like, this is fun.
So what are you looking forward to the most, like going back?
Oh, at Paris. I mean, just being there in general, I think just like trying to piece together some sort of memories again. Kind of what I did with Disney World. Obviously, with Disney World, I was a little bit older, so I kind of remembered most of it.
Yeah.
Well, all of it, because I was 16. I'd be a bit worried if I didn't.
I can't remember what I did when I was 16.
I don't want to remember what I did at
16. My mind's younger than yours. It's fine.
Meow.
It's all right. I told Steve yesterday I'm going to make Zack a chart of things that he's done.
Oh, have I not got one yet? That's a surprise. I'm sure.
No, you should have one.
Best get crap. Yeah, exactly. It's fun. No, but just going back and just seeing it all again. Obviously, it's changed a hell of a lot.
You probably recognise it. To be fair,
I probably wouldn't. I mean, the castle was always a kind of like a fan favorite of mine because it was so unique. And just seeing that again would be cool. And then, I mean, probably just experiencing just the whole park in general, like the 2 parks in general. I know Studios is shite, but like,
got a couple of good shows.
Yeah, that Alice in Wonderland thing looks insanely good.
That's not on when we go and change it to something else.
And cars, whatever it's called, Road Trip or whatever it was called. That looks sick insane. As well.
Yeah. You have to really
best ride on property. Yeah.
7 minutes of your life you're never going to get back.
Yeah, but like,
what?
It'd be fun. It'd be all right. It'd just be fun to see you like being tortured.
Then you got to wait for Frozen Land to be open.
Yeah. And then we've got to go back. We've got to visit all the Frozen lands around the world.
This was another conversation we had when we were on with Steve about how I need to experience Frozen Land.
It's brilliant. Everyone wants to take Sharon to Frozen Land. It's brilliant.
Yeah. It's a good time. It looks great. You'll really enjoy it. It might open up your eyes. Galaxy's Edge made me appreciate Star Wars a bit more.
There we go.
Yeah. See, Frozen Land can do the same for you.
Yeah, if I want a petrol bomb it, it's not going to happen.
Oh man.
Just don't like it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
Everyone else like it. I was just sick of having it rammed down my throat. So they put it all in a land. I never have to visit that land. I'm happy on
it. Right. Okay. You like coming up to the last one or two questions now. So you're doing well.
Thanks.
It's all right. So what would your ideal best park day ever be? And which friends and or family would you want to spend it with?
Steve found this one really difficult when we asked him this.
Yeah, this is hard, because like you've got to take into consideration what park you would consider wanting to do. Like, do you go for... I mean, my favorite is MK, and like I feel like I did, like the day I did the full day there, I feel like I smashed pretty much everything out of the park with that solo. But then, okay, you've got to take into account everybody else who's with you and rides and family and friends or whatever. I mean, if we were doing...
It's your best park day ever. So if you wanted to do something, everything that you wanted to do, who would you spend it with? Or which group of people would you spend it with?
I mean, if I were to do MK, I'd probably do it with all of us, like us lot. And I'd probably do like a big like family kind of like family friends kind of like trip kind of thing, with my two brothers and my mum and everything as well, and all of us as well, because we're all better together, innit?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's like my perfect day was kind of like what I did in MK. There was only a couple rides that I didn't get a chance to go on. Big Thunder broke down every time I wanted to ride it, bar like my second to last night being there. And I was like, I'm going. I specifically went out at like, I don't even know what time I went. I was busy during the day. I don't even know what I was doing during the day. I was doing something during the day. I don't even know what I was doing. I went to Disney. I don't even know. But I went at like 6 o'clock and I shut the park down. I was like, my sole goal here is to ride Big Thunder Mountain. Like, that was the legit thing I wanted to do. But I mean, perfect park day for me would just be able to get on as many rides as possible, eat some good food, spend some time with family, friends, and just embracing it all, because I kind of did that anyway myself, and to share that with everyone would be like even better. So that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Right. So final question.
Whoa.
And this one is especially for you. No one else has got this question. So.
No one else can have this question.
No one else can have this question.
No one else can. Oh no! What is this question? It could be so good or so bad. Oh no.
Now, you are known for your fashion sense.
Yeah.
Where do you get it from?
Where do I get it from?
Yeah.
Good question. I mean, I don't know. It was one of those things where I was like, we might have to go a little bit deeper.
Twice.
Again, twice. You're getting the good stuff here. Oh dear. No one gets this. Now, when I was younger, it's only ever been recently, but like must have been really about the last 3 or 4 years. Probably just after or just before. No. Probably just before COVID. So like 2020. I was struggling a few years back. I was struggling a lot with mental health and stuff. And really, there was a point in my life where I was like, I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to,
Yeah.
But and then I took a year off work or whatever. Started the first channel that I mentioned previously. That became like 1,000 channels in one. It was like fucking Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
And then abandoned that. I solely abandoned that as well because it was tied to like kind of those memories, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. Because it was kind of like bad juju.
Yeah.
So 2020 rocked around. I was feeling good mental health wise. Then everything started out in like 2021, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be more myself. I'm going to be more of what I want to be. Because there was always a part of me where I was like, I did it occasionally. I did it on and off, like for fancy dress or dressing up for like a party or whatever. And I was like, yeah, this feels really good. Like I love wearing this type of stuff, but I can't wear it all the time because like it's not normal. And it was trying to fit in a little bit with like everyone else. So I was like, but no one else, everyone's different. Everyone needs to be who they are. And this allowed me to do that. So I wear these shirts as a sign of, for me personally, like this, it's strong mental health. Like I'm in a very good place with who I am at the minute. And I have been for quite a while. I've been for about 2-3 years now. And so this is like a strong reminder of like, I am who I am. I'm proud of who I am. And like, so, and with these shirts as well, like, I get them every month. Like I get them, I pay out like a subscription fee for them, getting them every month. And it supports men's mental health. It supports like minds. It supports, mental health in general. So that's another kind of like reason why I like to support this company that I wear from. So it for me, it's just a reminder of like, okay, you're in a good place. You can wear what you want to wear, and no one cares. No one cares what you're doing. It's you have to care what you're doing, and so that's kind of why I do it. Also, because
what's the name of the company, Zach? Give them a shout out.
It's the Shit Shirt Club. So feel free to go. I'm actually an affiliate for them as well. So if you want to use Disney Magic Zack 20, you can get 20% off your whole order, subscription, or you can just buy one-off shirts, things like that. But they do shirts, they do like outfits, like shirt and short combos. They do like blazers.
Where the ones came from?
No, I bought them from Primana.
Yeah. That's why they split.
That's why they split, man. That's why they split. Yeah, but no. So this company is amazing. I highly recommend them for anyone who wants to, spruce up their wardrobe a little bit, support a bit of mental health, and just,
embrace the weird.
Love your shirt.
Embrace the weird. I mean,
that was the description, UK, wasn't it? When we were talking about like being us, it's embracing the weird.
Yeah. Absolutely. That is exactly what it is. Exactly. You've got to do it.
Yeah. So, no, thank you. That was your last question. See, painless. You did it.
I did
it. Don't know why, everybody thinks it's so. Were you nervous?
Panicking. It's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I wasn't nervous. Not nervous. I'm good. I know what I didn't know what to expect, but like it kind of, I don't know. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Like I wasn't like, I don't know what I'm saying.
You're babbling.
So do you want to remind everybody the name of your channel, Zach, and where they can find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on YouTube under Disney Magic Zack. It's home of the Disney Magic podcast. It's home to park vlogs from Walt Disney World as of like the most recent trip. We do like theories, we do movie reviews, audio, like book audio sessions as well. What was that?
The occasional quiz.
The occasional quiz that's nothing compared to what's this. It's like the shoddy, like older, younger brother that lives in the closet and the attic.
But it means that us people that do the What's This Disney trivia can actually play a quiz. So fair. There's 3 question 9s and all the answers to one question are A.
Yeah.
You're a good quiz.
Yeah. Thanks. See?
And also your cooking videos as well.
Yes, the cooking videos.
Yeah, the cooking videos. Yeah. That's there is one coming October. It's going to be all spooky. So
awesome.
Yeah, I got a villain's cookbook for my birthday, so I'm looking forward to using that.
Gotta love a villain.
Gotta love a villain. But yeah, it's home to just a anything, like it's just home to just random Disney videos. So feel free to check it out. Subscribe if you want to. It's all good. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on here.
Thank you for coming on.
It's been a blast.
It's your fault that we're all friends.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It is that. Yeah, it is my fault. Yeah, it is.
You started it. So.
I started it all. I am the ringleader technically. So, hey.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. And
Now,
thank you all for watching.
Yeah, Sam's going to do a outro now, which took her, I don't know, 87 attempts yesterday.
It took me way too many attempts. Brilliant. It's just why I haven't recorded in so long.
I know I got back into recording the other day, and it just felt weird. I was like, I've not recorded in like 4 weeks. So I was like, this feels weird. Especially a podcast that was like over an hour long. I was like, what the hell do I do? Like,
I've forgotten how everything works.
I forgot how to do everything.
All right, so thank you, Zach, for being on, and thank you everyone for watching. If you would like to be kept informed of when we next upload, don't forget to ring the notification bell.
She loves it when I do that. She loves my bell.
I hate the bell. Give this video a like because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you want to be kept up to date of everything we're doing, which is going to be more interviews with some of our lovely Disney adult friends, our November Orlando trip, and whatever random days out I can find to go on in the run up to Christmas, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye now.
Peace.